Welcome to our exploration of digital humanities in Russia. In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating journey of how technology and the humanities have come together to create new research opportunities and reshape academic traditions. From the early days of quantitative methods to the rise of digital archives and innovative projects, Russia's story is rich and complex. Whether you're a student, researcher, or just curious about how computers and culture intersect, this journey will offer insights into the evolution, challenges, and future of digital humanities in Russia. Let's begin by understanding what digital humanities really means and why it matters today. Digital humanities is a field where technology meets the study of literature, history, and culture. It involves using computers and digital tools to analyze texts, build archives, and visualize data. In Russia, this field has grown from traditional quantitative research into a vibrant area that includes everything from stylometry to digital archives. The core idea is to enhance humanistic inquiry with the power of technology, making research more accessible, collaborative, and innovative. As we move forward, keep in mind how these digital methods are transforming the way we understand the past and present. Roots of digital humanities in Russia stretch back to the early 20th century, with pioneers like Andrei Bely and Nikolai Morozov experimenting with quantitative analysis in literature. These early efforts laid the groundwork for later developments, showing that numbers and patterns could reveal new insights about texts. Over the decades, researchers like B.I. Yarko and M.L. Gasparov continued this tradition, applying mathematical rigor to the study of poetry and style. This blend of mathematics and literature set the stage for the digital revolution that would come decades later. With the advent of computers, Russian scholars began to explore new ways to process and analyze large amounts of data. The 1960s and 70s saw the emergence of computer-based methods in both literary and historical research. Projects focused on building machine-readable databases, automating text analysis, and developing new statistical tools. This era marked a significant shift, as researchers could now tackle questions that were previously impossible due to the sheer volume of information. The collaboration between historians, linguists, and computer scientists became more common, paving the way for the digital humanities as we know them. As digital methods gained traction, Russian academic institutions began to formalize their efforts. The creation of commissions, research centers, and academic journals dedicated to digital humanities signaled a new era. Notable milestones include the launch of the national corpus of the Russian language and the establishment of digital humanities centers at major universities. These institutions provided resources, training, and a sense of community for researchers, helping to standardize practices and encourage innovation. The institutionalization of digital humanities ensured that the field would continue to grow and adapt to new challenges. Several groundbreaking projects have defined the Russian digital humanities landscape. The national corpus of the Russian language, poetic subcorpora, and digital repositories like Projit have become essential tools for scholars. Projects such as Tolstoy, Digital and Dracker have opened new avenues for literary analysis and data sharing. These initiatives not only preserve cultural heritage, but also enable large-scale collaborative research. By making data accessible and searchable, they have transformed the way Russian literature and history are studied, both at home and internationally. Stylometry, or the quantitative analysis of writing style, has become a major focus in Russian digital humanities. Researchers use statistical methods and computer algorithms to attribute authorship, analyze poetic meter, and study linguistic patterns. The adoption of methods like delta, widely used in Western research, has allowed Russian scholars to participate in global conversations. These techniques have been applied to everything from classic literature to contemporary poetry, revealing hidden connections and challenging traditional interpretations. Digital humanities in Russia is not limited to literature. Historians have embraced digital tools to analyze massive archives, map historical data, and reconstruct past events. The development of historical informatics as a discipline has brought together methods like GIS, network analysis, and 3D modeling. These tools help historians uncover patterns in social, economic, and political history that were previously hidden. The integration of digital methods has sparked debates about methodology, but it has also expanded the horizons of historical research. Despite its successes, digital humanities in Russia faces significant challenges. Debates continue over the relationship between traditional scholarship and digital methods, the role of institutions, and the impact of political and economic factors. Questions about data standards, access, and the sustainability of digital projects are ongoing. Some fear that digital humanities may become marginalized or fall behind global trends if support and innovation wane. However, many researchers remain optimistic, believing that the field's adaptability and collaborative spirit will help it overcome these obstacles. Collaboration is at the heart of digital humanities. Russian projects often bring together linguists, historians, computer scientists, and even international partners. This interdisciplinary approach fosters creativity and leads to more robust research outcomes. Conferences, summer schools, and joint publications have helped build a vibrant community. By sharing data, tools, and expertise, Russian scholars are able to tackle complex questions and contribute to global digital humanities initiatives. The spirit of teamwork continues to drive the field forward. Digital editions have revolutionized the way Russian texts are published and studied. Projects like Textograph and Chekhov Digital provide new ways to access, annotate, and analyze manuscripts. These digital platforms offer features like semantic markup, facsimile views, and advanced search, making it easier for scholars and the public to engage with primary sources. The move toward open access in digital publishing is making Russian cultural heritage more visible and accessible than ever before. Education plays a crucial role in sustaining digital humanities in Russia. Universities now offer courses and workshops on digital methods, data analysis, and programming for the humanities. These programs equip the next generation of scholars with the skills needed to navigate an increasingly digital research landscape. By fostering digital literacy and encouraging experimentation, Russian institutions are ensuring that digital humanities remains dynamic and relevant. Russian digital humanities projects are gaining recognition on the international stage. Publications in English, participation in global conferences, and collaborations with foreign scholars have helped showcase Russian achievements. Projects like the National Corpus and Progetto are now used by researchers worldwide. This global engagement not only raises the profile of Russian scholarship, but also brings new ideas and resources into the field. Today, digital humanities in Russia faces uncertainty due to political, economic, and institutional pressures. Some research centers have closed or restructured, and there are concerns about falling behind international standards. However, the field's history of resilience and innovation offers hope. Many believe that by focusing on collaboration, open access, and education, Russian digital humanities can continue to thrive and adapt to new realities. The story is far from over, and the next chapter is being written by today's scholars. As we conclude our journey through the digital humanities in Russia, it's clear that this field is defined by both its challenges and its achievements. From early quantitative experiments to cutting-edge digital archives, Russian scholars have shown creativity, adaptability, and a commitment to preserving and understanding culture through technology. The future will depend on continued collaboration, education, and openness to new ideas. Whether facing obstacles or celebrating successes, the digital humanities community in Russia remains a vital part of the global conversation. Thank you for joining us on this exploration.